Hello everybody, welcome to another episode where we are going to be killing Seath the Scaleless as Artorias. Also, I want to level up. Now I think, did I say I was going to get to level 120 or... Yeah, I think this build was going to be a 120 build. Let me think. Yeah, this is going to be a 120 build, unless I change my mind for whatever reason. Anyway, let's level this up, do more damage. Gonna get up to 40, then gonna get vitality up to 40, and then I think I'm gonna be all done. Also, let me reverse hollowing. I got killed in that Bed of Chaos fight, so open to invasions again. Hopefully, I won't like go hollow and then realize and then forget that I'm hollow. Also, do I have a Ring of Sacrifice? Because that is important for this upcoming bit. I do. Okay, good. As well as the Curse Pet Ring, which is also fairly important. We want to go to... Actually, first things first, let's go to the Daughter of Chaos. I think a lot of people know what's coming if they've watched my previous seasons. Glorious, glorious murder.
Why, you monster!
For the Firekeeper's soul, of course. Oh god, these fucking things! Oh god! Oh, I'm alive! Holy shit! That was close. It all happened so fast, man. Oh, don't underestimate those little maggot things. They are deadly as hell. Anywho, wow, I think they also like wrecked my armor for the most part. Anywho, we got that Firekeeper soul, so let's, hey, look, a ghost. See that? I'm online. Don't say I'm not online. Also, let's get rid of that, ditch that egg vermifuge. Talk to her. Force the Essence Flask. Do I even have to level again? I remember when I started leveling last time, I needed like around 60,000, so 77,000. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get our dexterity up again. Alright, now we want to head to Anor Londo. Ooh. I also just thought of something else. Reinforced weapon. Can I level up this a lot? I can only level up twice. That stinks. But after we kill Seath the Scaleless, we'll probably buy some Twinkling Titanite. We might even get some on the way. There's actually quite a few crystal lizards. Might even just get enough to straight up upgrade the bow all the way. See. Just make our way on over. My stats again. 8. Attunement. Still debating if I want to get attunement just so I can get some pyromancies or something like that. Because I don't really want to get intellect or faith spells at this level. And I have like I have an open slot to put something in. I'm thinking maybe like a pyro glove or pyro hand. But at the same time, I'm thinking, meh. Stick true to Artorias. I don't think he did pyromancies, so. Oh god, why? By the way, this is a way that you can cheese the boars, I think. Why is he going away? Fuck it, we'll just attack him head on. Fuck cheesing him. Normally what you would do is when he's on that initial rush down of you, you would take him over to the very edge, but I didn't turn it on and run soon enough. And then you just annoy him because he can't go outside that archway for whatever reason. And you just annoy him from there. We can be annoying to this one though. We can be super cheap. Just rush him down over here. Come on, boar man. They should call you boring. You're stupid. This is probably gonna get me hit, but I don't care. Oh god, I care immensely now. Just due to the sheer damage. More flips! Oh god, I like flipped onto his horn, which basically impaled me. Alright, well, I'll just take your head. I'll steal your head. That's what you get for being a bad little piggy. And a ho. And a ho. Close the gates. Oh damn! Oh god, I actually also got hit a lot by just random people who didn't like me parrying their buddy, apparently. I don't see why I could be upset with that. I mean, I'm just murdering him. Not like it's a big deal. Nothing but overhead swing. It's just just chopping at him. Just head over here so that chopper. Oh god, buff guy just smacked me really hard. I'm pretty sure I didn't save Dusk yet, so I'm gonna have to. So killing this guy won't actually do anything, but staying on this side I think will aggro different crystal men, so just get them out of the way at a more safe location where I'm not being shot at by that god dang mage. Aha! You didn't get the chance to whoop away, mofo. You filthy mofo. Watch out for the boat! Okay, knew that was coming. Whoop. Also, one thing I noticed in Dark Souls 2, me and Larkin were playing while over the Skypes, because I mean, you know, it'd be nice to communicate what's going on, since we're both playing the beta. But we determined that, you know how there's some enemies that are sort of like mini bosses in this game that don't respawn after they die, kind of like the Tower Knight in the Undead Church, and the first mage you run into who's also in the in the other Undead Church. You know how they don't respawn after you kill them? It seemed like there were some enemies like that in Dark Souls 2, but they were all marked as a red phantom to let you know that, which I thought was neato. I mean, you don't get like humanity each time you kill one of them, because, you know, like every red phantom that's an NPC you run into in this game would say that, you know, would let you know, I mean, would give you humanity and stuff like that. But, you know, being a red phantom in this one, it appeared, was just a way to signal that they were NPCs. There was also some sort of like NPC invader type ones. It didn't say they were invaders though, they were just waiting for you to show up. So, you know, they function like a regular enemy standing around. But, you know, you would kill them and you would get humanity. Kind of like how they were in Demon Souls, for those who happen to play that. Also, I gotta get the Ring of Sacrifice on. It's pretty important. I'll just shoot arrows at him because I don't like him. Right in this fucking yelling face. You can never truly kill Artorias. Another thing I want to talk about is I'm wondering how easy it will be to start invading people in Dark Souls 2, because that's a pretty big deal. It was the whole invasion covenants and stuff like that they were so cryptically hidden. Like, I mean, the only way you can join the Dark Raids and get the Red Eye... Again, I know you can get Cracked Red Eye, or you can get 10 each playthrough, which in my opinion wasn't enough. But I know that you can be like, okay, let me get my... in order to join the Dark Raids in Dark Souls, you have to... First off, you have to get the Lord Vessel. Then you need to make sure that you don't do what they tell you to do and give it to Frampt. You know, that thing that they pretty much tell you to do. You have to ignore what the game tells you to do, bring it to an area which you may have never even heard of at this point in the game, or you may have been there and you just, you know, since you got destroyed by ghosts, you might have never wanted to go there again. unless you absolutely had to. So you would never think to go here. You had to talk to a guy on a roof, get a key, go to the freaking, go into the abyss and kill the Four Kings, which you would have to realize that you need a ring to get to and what that. There's just so much to do that you have to do without giving the Lord Vessel the Frampt. Otherwise, actually, I don't think you need to get the Lord Vessel before going down there. I suppose if you happen to kill the Four Kings at a low level towards the start, you could get in. I mean, you could be, like, informed that that's how you get in there. But who's gonna know how? Who's gonna figure all that out? Most people, I guarantee you, the first time they're gonna play through, they're not even gonna stand a chance against the Four Kings until sometime after they already give the Lord Vessel the Frampt. And then they're gonna be like, okay, Four Kings, they're dead, and there's nothing left to do here. Okay. That's what this area is for, to kill the Four Kings. They're not going to ever realize the Dark Rates are there. It's such an important covenant for this game, and it's cryptically hidden, in my opinion. Oh, and I got nabbed. Owie, that hurt. Oh, I thought he would have died from that. Oh, well. Yeah, but I believe that they said that it's not going to be so cryptically hidden. A lot of the covenants are going to be easier to find. So that's nice. I mean, the covenants are an important part, so I hope that they're much more easy. Like, normally I'm against making things like, don't make it more accessible. Not again. But in terms of making it so you can access fun bits of gameplay, you know, like co-op covenants or PvP, that's important to make accessible. That's, you know, functionalities of the game. That's super important, so I'm hoping that's really easily accessible. I'm pretty sure the Covenant of Blue is going to be easily accessible, since they're just showing it off so much. I think it's going to be as easy to get into as the Way of White, if I had to guess. Ha-ha! Don't need to get that Firekeeper still down there because my Estus Flask is completely upgraded. Huzzah! Yeah, oh God. Okay. Now the annoying background sound's gone. I feel a lot better. Did I say a lot bitter? I mean, I said better, but I mean, I think it sounded like I said bitter. Even to me, it sounded like I said bitter. I feel a lot bitter. Not hearing that annoying background music has put me in a really shitty mood, guys. No, I feel a lot better now. I think I keep saying better, but it sounds like bitter. I think it's my lips are a bit dry. I think that's why. I feel a lot better now that that annoying background music has stopped. Or maybe it sounded like better to everyone else, and I'm just like, they're just hearing me say, I feel a lot better. Oh, there I go saying bitter again. Anywho, maybe we'll get invaded here. Duke's Archives is a huge place. The people got plenty of time to invade me here. I gotta go through the stairs, I gotta rest the bonfire, I gotta run through the field, I gotta deal with the... Which I usually run past those golems, but you know, I gotta run through the field and the ice caves, and... I mean, not ice caves, crystal caves. But of course, by the time I'm in the crystal caves, if I get invaded, I normally just deck it for the boss, because it's a really bad place to fight, in my opinion. But it takes a little while to actually get through the archives portion of this, so... No warping for you. It takes a little while to get through the archives portion of this map, so maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get invaded. And they can see my Artorias cosplay in all of its glory. Going up. Well, going up in a different direction. I always love to bust out that flip every now and then. Nobody gonna say I haven't been using the R2 attacks with this build. A lot of people like to. That's the thing about when you cosplay as something that has like a very poor attacks. People tend to complain that you're not using them all when they all suck. But you know, no one's like that. I'll use the flip just because it's fun. You know, just whee. Haven't really used the one-handed R2 though. I'm sure somebody's gonna complain about that. And please, if you want to jokingly complain about that because I said somebody's going to complain about that, please resist on the comment. I would prefer if you posted something else that made me feel good inside. Or bad. I mean, I get my jollies from pissing people. Well, no, not pissing people. I get my jollies from hearing people criticize me, so I can always be like, I'm gonna do better. But, you know. Perfect time to use this. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Oh, does that hurt more than your arrows? Let me know. Oh, you dead. Oh, you is dead. You is the deads. Right, so. Almost at the bonfire. I hope I get invaded immediately after resting at the bonfire. That would be wonderful. So I don't have to deal with those annoying channelers again. And let's face it, odds are kind of against me if I get invaded, because I am once again using a... Ooh, there's actually a summon sign. Forget repairing. I want to waste as little time as possible. Maybe get that summon. Hell yeah! Alright. Haven't had any co-op for ages. And, you know, again, obviously I don't need the co-op, but... Hey, is this a red sign? Yeah, sure. We'll also try to summon the Dark Spirit. Get some PvP. Because why not? They're using a claymore. Oh god, the pain! At least they'll knock him off the bookshelf, so I can deal with him. Shut up! Oh, that's not even the arrow guy. Summoning failed. No! I wanted to PvP. People have been complaining that I'm not using the, like, aggressive enemies mod. And my excuse is always like, oh, well then I'm locked out of PvP because I can't be online. And they're like, you never get PvP. All the same. Well, I mean, the main reason why is just because I don't feel like putting the enemies in a different location is actually going to make it any harder. I can already deal with the enemies in swarms, even if they catch me by surprise, so... It's because I know all the enemies so well. It's not really a matter that not knowing where the enemies are going to be is going to make it harder. It's just I'm so proficient at killing a lot of the enemies in this game that I can deal with them no matter where they come at me and where they show up, even if it's by surprise. Especially since, like, just I know what enemies are in what area, so it wouldn't really be a surprise. I'll be like, okay, I know there's a bunch of hollows that are, like, in the next, like, building over there, so they're probably gonna rush me in this building at some point, so I'll be ready for them. I mean, since like, if the mod said, like, enemy placement was new, like, if the mod was called, like, new enemy placement mod, it would trick me into thinking that maybe the enemies are placed in different locations and that the game was actually changed. But now it's called the aggressive enemy mod, and it says enemies will have just like a much wider aggro range. It lets me know that they're in the same place. They just attack me they'll rush to get me much sooner, so I can predict where they're going to come from. Again, just the title of the mod ruins it for me. Because now that I know how it works, I don't think it's really going to be any harder. Anyway, it looks like nothing's happening in terms of the invasion with that. Because since I know like all the maps, all the areas like the back of my hand, I can predict what's gonna happen. And even if I predict wrong, I'm so good at dispatching these enemies that even if they get me by surprise, it still probably won't be an issue. Because I can just bury everything. So yeah, that's mainly the main definitive reason why I don't want to use that mod. One, I don't feel like it's actually going to add any real extra challenge. And two, it disables online, and even though online doesn't happen often, I still feel it's worth it just knowing that it can happen. The suspense is always there. Before you're like, oh, Crazy Mike, you give yourself way too much credit as a Dark Souls player. Fucking, I beat the Dark Souls 2 beta. I killed 2 bosses, and I beat both of them on my first try, so shut up. I'm good at this. And I like to say I'm good at this because I'm not good at everything. If you're good at something, brag about it, man. I mean, don't be obnoxious with it. But, you know, this is a Dark Souls related video, so I don't feel like it's being obnoxious. And I haven't talked about, oh, I'm so good at Dark Souls for this entire season, so I don't feel like I'm being obnoxious with it. But yeah, if you're good at something, brag about it every now and then. I mean, you know, don't do it out of nowhere. That would just make you kind of seem like a dick. Oh no! I thought I was gonna fall down. Oh no, I didn't get that one. I want to reload and kill that one so I can get more of the Twinkling Titanite, because I can use that for the Dragon Slayer bow. Boopy. By the way, Artorias' new name is Boopy. Feel the wrath of Boopy, you little lizard. That lizard stood no chance against the mighty Boopy. Alright. We've got a clan monster mad. We're just gonna take these guys on one at a time because they're really annoying to deal with. Really annoying to deal with. Oh, I mean in swarms, that is. When you're fighting one, you can just stun lock them to death. If you time your swings, that is. Also, I might be able to get, yeah, more Twinkling Titanite out of these guys. That'll be useful. I mean, I think I might have enough to fully upgrade my bow now, but having enough to upgrade my armor some would also be pretty nice. Ow. You dick! Oh god, I pissed off the whole crowd. Oh god! Not good, not good, not good. Very bad, very bad. I'm trying to funnel them here. They usually get stuck. Oh god, the camera's turning so slow. This is why people complain. Like, I complained once about the camera causing me to fall off a ledge. Everyone told me, just turn off the camera thing. That's why I don't like to have it off. The camera turns so slow if it's brushing up against the wall. Well, I'm dead. Son bitch. But yeah, the camera turns so slow when it brushes up against the wall. It takes ages to turn around. Okay, now I'm gonna have to use a humanity here. Reverse my hollowing, and I'm gonna have to try to rush over to that bloodstain because I want to do poopy damage until I get. I mean, I'm not gonna do garbage damage, but I'm gonna be doing lesser damage until I get to it because my weapon gives me bonus damage for having humanity up to 10 at least. So yeah, won't be doing as much damage. I want to just get to that bloodstain, recover my humanity, recover all of those huge manatees. They need our help, America. And other countries. Don't let them down. Save the huge manatees. All, what did I have, like 16? Or let's just assume 16. All 16 of them. I saw a health bar show up. Did somebody invade down there, or was that just an enemy popping into my field of view? I think it was just an enemy popping into my field of view, because it would have said somebody invaded by now. Oh god, the pain. I don't like fighting with the pain and the hurts and the physical contacts. Let's not slip off the ledge here. Because there's like us to be slidey. But it wasn't even slidey at all that time. Interesting. Slip through the tunnels. Right, so let's not use my Dragon Slayer bow this time, because last time, causing the enemy to go flying seemed to anger some of the other ones. So we're just going to take it nice and slow. The idea was I wanted to hit one of them with the bow, or hit both of them with the bow at least once, because they always seem to be a sliver away from death. 17 manatees is what we had. They always seem to be a sliver away from death with like the last swing. So the idea was I was just going to hit them both with the bow, so I didn't have to worry about hitting them like that last time. But does not matter now. We're just going to be super careful. Take these guys on one at a time because they are very deadly in a group. Even by themselves. The last one killed me all by himself. I'm not going to pretend that didn't happen. He did. I was going to top off my health and make sure that one over there didn't see me. Okay. Just inch my way forward. Because the next two like to both get aggroed at the same time unless you're very careful with the aggro range. With the aggro crag. Do you have it? Okay, now that one's pissed off. Oh, I pissed off too. Shit. Wreck 'em. Nuke 'em. Ah! Okay. Taken care of. Now it's just all by his lonesome again. Oh god, making him less of a threat, but still a threat. No problem. Let's just kill off this one extra dude just to be safe. Although, actually, I say just to be safe, when in reality it might be safer to ignore him and get on with our lives. But I don't like the idea of him possibly showing up behind me. Even though he seems to only get aggravated if you get pretty close to him. I am very surprised I did not take damage from that move. Let's see, so I'm going to slap on the Curse Bite ring just to be sure, because I don't feel like extra poise really helps out for the Seath fight. But you know, the extra curse resistance definitely will in case I get put into a very bad spot. I don't think it's likely, but all the same, better safe than sorry. I like the way this cutscene looks. Okay, let's take this thingy. Do you like this? 'Cause I broke it. I'll pay for it. Don't worry, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Do you accept Monopoly money? Oh, time the bell. Gotta go fast. Ugh. Okay. I'm expecting another rush, because I am point blank in his face, and he has a tendency to do that. Gotta go fast! Ugh. Okay, enough Jontron sounds. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-doo. Not gonna take chances. I might have been able to kill him off before he got that off, but not gonna take any chances. Go, go, go! You're dead! You're dead! Alright. So that's another Lord's soul for us. Let's pop that on, get some extra souls. And let's go ahead and upgrade our stuff. Mainly the Dragon Slayer bow, which will definitely have enough to be fully upgraded now. As well as some armor, I believe. I mean, not fully upgrade the armor, but upgrade some of them. Yes. Okay, let's upgrade to that, and we'll upgrade that. Boom. And now we'll warp over to Firelink Shrine, where we will conclude. Actually, we won't conclude this yet because we also want to level up. But where we will almost conclude this and what have you. $38. Almost got that at its 40 dexterity cap. Anyway, I figure we're probably a little over halfway done, so I'll just remind y'all, if you really like these videos, be sure to like and comment, and if you're not already, you should subscribe as well. And hey, there's the bell. That guy rang the bell. It's the subscribe bell. That means somebody just subscribed. Woohoo! But yeah, you know, if you share it with people, that's actually the most beneficial thing, is not subscribing and liking and all that. I mean, they are beneficial, don't get me wrong, but when you share it, you help other people find these videos more directly. Although, of course, liking and commenting and subscribing also help share these people with just, you know, with people you don't know. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end this episode. I'll see you guys next time, where I think I might start the DLC. See you there.